Hi everybody, I thought I would take a walk today. Today is Tuesday and it's starting to warm up, so the snow is starting to disappear and it's warmer. It's 59 out here right now. Uh, Still a little bit breezy, not bad, but it feels a lot better than it did, so I thought I'd get out here and walk. I hadn't been able to walk for a few days because of the really cold temperatures we had. So let's turn this around and we'll start walking. The garden, it's pretty much had it. It got too cold for what was left out here. You can tell it's all dead. This will all go, all this stuff here I'll just throw in my compost and it'll turn into soil for next season, or this season really. I mean, spring won't, I start planting some seeds indoors. If I grow peppers, I do that like, what was it, February 10th, I think, is when I started my peppers last year, because they take quite a while to grow, the peppers do. The tomatoes, I started them a couple weeks later, so it won't be long. I'm not going to grow as many plants indoors as I did last year. They just, it's hard to, you have to bring them in and out for a long time, get them used to the sun and stuff. I don't know, I hadn't really decided yet, but I know the tomatoes that I've grown myself from seed have really outperformed the ones that I bought at Evergreen Garden Center. So I may just be growing some tomatoes. I don't know if I'm going to grow any peppers indoors. The rest of the plants, I'll buy some. I think I'm going to buy some eggplants, and I hadn't decided on the peppers. But the other stuff I just grow from seed, like cucumbers. I just plant them, out in the garden. Cucumbers and the squash, or zucchini, I mean, and which is a squash. But last year I had trouble with squash bugs. I got a lot of zucchini, but they died early because of the squash bugs, so I'm gonna have to really keep on top of that this year and see if there's any signs of them. The cucumbers, I'm gonna try to look for a more hardy variety. They didn't do that great. They died out early. I got a lot of cucumbers, but they died early. Real, didn't last very long at all. I'm gonna buy my eggplants to put out here. I had several die from the cold. I was trying to, get them used to being outside, and I left them in the garage, and most of them died. And they're really hard to grow from seed. I mean, I can do it, but like I said, it's when you get a lot of little plants and you're trying to, grow indoors, it can be a job. I'm gonna have to order my seeds soon. Make sure that I get them, because places will run out. There must be a lot of crows. Yeah, I see them over there. I think that I see a hawk over in that tree. Let's see. That's what it looks like over there. Let's see if I can zoom in. Try to see where I'm at on that tree. Must be up. There's where I think the hawk is. That big one. It's not very clear. That's what it looks like. Looks like a hawk sitting there. And they're upset. I think there's another hawk over here. Unless that's a squirrel's nest. Looks a lot like a hawk over there too. And the hawks will just sit in the trees and the crows go crazy. They get real upset when they're around. They'll fly around pecking at them, at the hawks. For the most part, the hawks don't seem concerned about it. There's one, I think, too. How many crows are there? That sure looks like one right there. I don't know if we can see it any better or not. Right there. There it is. There's two of them, I believe. I believe that's as far as I can get zoomed in. Trying to get it clear, it's hard to hold it still when you have it way zoomed in like this. But that's two of them. It's no wonder they're so upset. Okay. Yep, there's two of them sitting there. And it actually looks like one maybe over there too, so there might be three. They may have a nest they're building or something. I don't know why they would have one in the winter though. Of course, bald eagles and stuff like that, they still, have babies when it's cold. Yeah, that one's pretty big. That one hawk is. You can see a lot of it's melted back here. This hill, it's still pretty covered. It's all off the roof. That wind was one problem. It was windy for over a week, and when it got down to like 9 degrees or less, that wind chill made it feel really, really, really cold. We hadn't been anywhere. Today, Joy went over to work on a puzzle with Mom, but the roads are all clear. They dumped a bunch of salt over here. You can see it on our street. See that big mess of it right there. But they did salt. Looks like they put brine down too or something. You can see it all over. Well, that guy's got a big cactus back there. I don't know if you can see it very good. Let's see. See it? It's a nice cactus. Hear a train far off. You used to hear them more during the day, but you don't anymore. You hear them at like 2 or 3 in the morning. Now is when you hear most of the trains. Trying to see what all that guy's built in his backyard back there. It's all kinds of crazy stuff. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. Oh, what is it? Trying to see what. I don't know what this guy's building. Looks like a huge fence for one thing. I just feel like playing around with my Zoom today. Some of these have actually looked like they lived through it. Some of that lettuce looks like it's still okay, as cold as it's been. It's amazing, and the spinach doesn't really look bad either. That's the rest of the Komatsuna. It's dead, and the rest of the turnips are dead. At least we did something with most of them. I need to start working on my beds, turn the soil over and get the rest of the weeds out of them and stuff. I'll wait for a little warmer day. Yeah, that's 2 hawks in that tree. They come around every, several months in this area. Hello. One of our neighbors walking. It's not real, the wind is more calm than it's been, and I don't know when today. So it doesn't feel as bad. Wish the sun was out a little bit, more, but we're gonna be getting rain in the next few days for 3 or 4 days. That's what they're calling for. During the day, the highs are going to be like in the lower 60s. And like 50 overnight, I think. It's funny how the weather can go from one extreme to the other so fast anymore. There'll be somebody out here mowing their yard, you watch. In the next few days when it warms up, there'll be somebody mow their yard, is my prediction. We saw one the last time we were out. We saw one mowing. It's funny. I'm liking the break from mowing, and I know Joy is too. This is a big yard. I mean, it takes total of for me it takes almost 3 hours to do everything I do. That's including mowing this bank here. I just take my time on it. It takes a long time though. Logan and I have started working with some resistance bands, doing some, exercises with them. We started yesterday. We're going to be doing that quite often. We both need the exercise. Okay, everybody, I think I'm gonna go on in. Hope y'all enjoyed this little walk and chat. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that notification bell so that you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great day, and God bless.